Oh shit, okay, I needed to check my stuff. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Whoopsie doodles. Okay, whatever, we're having headphones now. Hey everyone, how are you doing here? Hello VR, hello Sin, hello Forgotten. Hoping everyone has a nice day, evening, afternoon, wherever it is. I just came back from vacation. Yesterday was awful, so I'm hoping today is a much more chill. But it is fine. It is fine. It happens. What happened? Well, I'll get into that. That is the finale part, because that is the trip going back to the vacation. But to talk about this, we would have to go from the beginning. But first, I just wanted to appreciate the fact that everyone's here. I'm appreciative. I know I've been gone. I don't know if anyone's seen my schedule, but I have some stuff planned for the rest of the week. Mainly trying to stream more regularly, because I will stream more regularly, at least for the rest of the month, and into August. Hopefully, it's gonna be like roughly like 4 times a week, hopefully. But yeah. Now, the trip itself was pretty chill. I will say one thing that kind of sucked immediately, like before getting into the prelude, is that some of my family members couldn't come. And there's a good reason for that, right? 2 of my sisters, I have 3 sisters if you don't know. It was a family trip, there's 6 of us. 2 of my sisters couldn't come because back in June, they had this dog, this Great Pyrenees. If you don't know, that's a big ass white dog, like one of the huge motherfucker. He got neutered, right? Main problem. Yeah, he tore out his stitches. So there's an entire ordeal with like, oh fuck, we need to make sure to watch him so he doesn't do that again, right? Yeah, goes bad. 3 surgeries later, they put a cone on his head, and they have him back home, back to his, like, my sister's place. And they're basically being like on orders to watch him, and you could leave it at the place and all, but the problem is that before like all 3 of the surgeries, right? After one of them, they kept him there to watch him for like a bit, like a week or so. And the first day he tore him out in front of them. So yeah, they felt like they had better chances if they kept them here. So unfortunately, they couldn't come. And if you're expecting much more wild stories, like from, let's say, the last trip I was on, the Destin trip, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Because it's family. Family's a lot more chill. You know, that kind of a thing. And if you're curious about where I went, very curious, I will tell you. Because I do not live there. So I do not care in telling, like, literally what city I was in. Because I don't really give a fuck. And we're gonna move on to the next thing. Because I made an entire fucking PowerPoint presentation with everything. Yes, I did. I made this entire thing last night, which is why it sucked. Because as soon as I got home, I was like, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna get ready, I'm gonna buckle down and make this. Now, I don't know how long this is gonna last, but it'll last. That's amazing. Yeah, it took a bit of effort, but yeah, I was in Gulf Shores, Alabama. I do not live in Alabama. So do not expect me, if you go to Alabama to see a little Kiji the Waffle running on, I'm not there. I'm not there no more. That's why I'm feeling free to share this information, because I do not care. You cannot get me. I'm not there. But I can talk about the trip now, and that's pretty cool. Obviously, you don't want to talk about it as it was going on, but yeah. I have a bunch of photos I took during the trip. There are some photos I didn't take because I'm kind of a smooth brain. And if you follow me on Twitter, there are going to be repeat photos. Too bad. Deal with it. I don't care. You will be graded on your presentation. It's worth 70%. Whoa. I would have put more effort if I knew it's 70%. Like, I got kind of lazy with it at some points because I don't know if you guys know, like, PowerPoint has a little design tab, and those motherfuckers hit. I mean, kind of helps. You live on a VR. You're not supposed to dox me like that. How the fuck do you know I live on Earth? It's fucking crazy. I was trying to throw you guys off the trail and say I live on Mars. What the fuck? But I hope the main hope of the day is at least show off a lot of the cool little things that happen on this trip. But first, I should talk about the trip up. There are no photos. I apologize. Well, there is a photo, but like, I don't want to share that one for reasons. But yeah, the trip up was also not good. I rode in, for example, my family, we rode in 2 separate cars. There's me, my dad, my mom, we were in one car, and we were going up together. And then in a separate car was my sister, her husband, and my nephew. My little baby nephew. That's why it's more of a chill trip, because we have a fucking little newborn coming with us. The story always looks better than any of my PowerPoint presentations I made, true. Well, either way, good marks, graduation, poor marks, graduation. Whoa. Whoa, you can't just force graduate me, Sakana. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And cry. The main one that I want to talk about is my trip up in our car, because my sister's trip is pretty chill. Like, they had to stop every once in a while to make sure the baby wasn't, like, whatever. But, yeah. By the way, you won't see any baby photos. I'm sorry, I can't dox my nephew like that, but I will let you guys know. He is very, very adorable. Welcome back. Hello, Basil. I am talking about my trip right now, and it's amazing slideshow presentation. There are actual photos here. This is just the only one of the, like, 2 that don't have photos, because I didn't take photos of my trip up, because it's boring. But why did it sound like that? Whatever, you hit me, and that's mean. And also, I forgot to turn that on. Whoops, I should refund that. Guy Fieri goes there. There's a reason Guy Fieri is there. Trust. It was so crunchy and nothing was thrown. I apologize here. I forgot to turn that on, actually. Give me a sec. Okay, you guys will see behind the things real quick. I'll redeem it. I'll redeem it again, Basil. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. Don't hate me, please. Don't. But as we're fixing that, I'll also talk about it. Now, the reason Guy Fieri is there is that for lunch, we went to a place that actually Guy Fieri went to. You know, diners, drive-ins, and dives, that kind of thing. Oh my god, my phone keeps falling down. Why are you doing this, phone? Why do you hate me? Okay, we're gonna ignore this. You guys didn't see anything. You're not, don't mind the things too hard, guys. AVR. Hello, Mep and Frog. How are you doing on this fine afternoon? Now, let me just, there we go. Now, that's still very crunchy for some reason, but now you got me. I got hit. I think I got hit. I should have gotten hit. Now, if that didn't happen, skill issue. But the place we went to, for lunch, was visited on Guy Fieri. The entire, like, diners, drive-ins, and dives. I got, like, a sandwich there. Really, I was overhyped because my parents apparently went there before. But I had the food. It was fine, but I was expecting, like, next level shit, you know? It was alright. It was definitely good, don't get me wrong. Like, I enjoyed it heavily. But don't hit me. That's probably what it was. It's because it's, like, more stuff. Whoopsie doodles. But yeah. Now, I'm losing my train of thought. But besides that, that was, like, the most normal part of the trip. It's like, oh, we get there, get lunch, we're gonna continue down the drive, whatever. Now, as we continue, finally enough, we got a flat tire in the car. My dad says we, like, ran over a nail or some shit, but we had to stop at the end of the road, like, turn on our flashers, whole shebang. My dad had a spare and, like, all the, like, tire, like, replacement kit. So he got out and started changing the tire. I didn't really help because, fun fact about my dad, he's kind of spooky. When he gets, like, frustrated, he gets very snappy. So I just kind of enter the mode where I just, like, disassociate and try not to make him mad the best I can. I helped the best I can, but I just didn't really know what to do because I never changed a tire before. But yeah, we literally fucking, like, undid the tire, put on the, like, spare we had, slapped that fucker back on. My phone fell again. He needs to stop doing that because it's making me cry. But yeah, it was pretty much a fucking amazing time. And you would think it would end with just us replacing the tire. No. While we were replacing this tire, we noticed that there was another dude in front of us, like, down a little bit of a ways. Not too far, but, you know, a little bit of a walk. Also stopped. He's trying to do shit in his car, walks over to us, and we're just thinking, like, What does he want? I don't know if we can help. He also needed his tire change. His tire was a lot worse than ours. His literally like stripped off or some shit. I'm not a car guy, guys. I really am not. His tire was fucked up. And my family is nice people. So we were like, yeah, we have the stuff. If you have the spare, we can help you out. So we went over to him, started helping. Like, we picked up all our stuff, put it in our car, drove up a little more because we're like not gonna fucking walk all the way over there. Started like doing his thing. Cop comes. A fucking like whole ass like patrol officer comes in. Like, goes, hey, you guys, like, good? And we're like, yeah, we're fine. We're just helping him change a tire after we changed our tire, blah, blah, blah. He's like, okay. Like, he's like, keep making sure that, like, no other cars hits us because, you know, he's more outward, like, keeping an empty car out there. It was chill. He wasn't a bad cop. The funny thing is that he, like, at one point, I noticed him take down this other dude's trunk to look at his license plates. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Because one thing I forgot to mention, this other dude was, the other guy that, like, approached us was of African-American descent, obviously. He was a black guy. Don't know why I said like that, but he was a black guy. So I was thinking, like, like, back of my head was like, holy shit, am I putting anything like racial profiling in this day and age, like, front and center? No. At least I don't think so. My parents, like, just stopped me. It's like, nah, dude, like, they do this all the time because they could be, like, robbing or whatever, fuck. I'm like, okay, that's weird. Interesting stuff. And after that, the trip itself was pretty chill. At some point during the trip, I don't have photos, so I'm gonna mention this now. My dad had to, like, go away. Why is that so bad? I don't understand. Maybe it's the internet. I don't know why it's so bad, but thanks for logging on, Mep and Frog, otherwise known as VR. I see your messages. Don't look at me like that. Don't try to gaslight me. I know you're the same person. But he took it off, went to a local tire place in Gulf Shores to replace the tire. And I know he mentioned, like, oh, it wasn't the right size, it's a little bigger, but, like, we replaced both of them, blah, blah, blah. And those were the tires, like, he drove on for, like, the entire trip, and we had no issues with those. So it worked out for then and there. But now, let us move on to the next slide. Because I have to talk about the place we stayed at, the condo we stayed at. And there's no perfect point than what we are literally, like, I was introduced to when we first got there, which is this space, this liminal ass backroom looking motherfucker. This is like how we enter in, more or less. Not from this angle. No, this is just like a good angle. In the like big photo, you can see in the little back there's like a little door there. That's more or less where we came in there. I'd be scared. I know you heard the double type live out. Yeah. But literally, we come in here, it's this big vacant area with like no one there, and it just looks like it's the fucking back rooms, dude. It's fucking spooky as shit. Like, I honestly couldn't think of anything else like this. This is literally something you could like take a photo of, type in some code, make it like to put into escape the back rooms or some shit. It would have fit in place there. It would have fit in perfect place. It literally looks like it. Now, there's literally nothing there, so sometimes you would just see people doing dumb shit there. Like, at one point during one of the days, I remember seeing this couple and, like, some other dude just start, like, kickballing against the windows in here. Because there are windows there, if you couldn't tell by the light. But they were just, like, fucking around with a kickball there. Because, like, there's nothing else to do there. It's just a big, wide open space. It's fucking crazy. Funnily enough, also, another thing. I don't have a photo of this either, but the roommate next to us, like, I say roommate, the room next to us, because we were in, like, this little corner thing, had, like, all their, like, sand shit outside, which looked awful. Like, all their beach stuff, they just left it outside, where it collected sand on the floor. We're just looking at this, like, what the fuck, bro? What are you doing? This is crazy. It was weird. Liminal space. It really is. Yeah, it's the fucking backrooms, dude. That's what I'm saying, man. It's fucking weird. But besides that, we go into our room. Inside, I don't have the photo of the hallway, but it's this, like, long hallway with, like, a few paintings. They look neat. There's nothing special. Rooms left to right, mainly my room, my sister's room. They stayed in. I don't have photos of those. My apologies. But I do have a photo. I've stolen some photos from my mother, who took photos of the place, thankfully. But this is the kitchen. Ignore our stuff there. Don't look at that. That's bad. It smells. But this is the kitchen. It's very small, but it's kind of quaint. Like, I don't know. I didn't really cook a whole lot, but like, it's not like obtrusive, you know? I like it. It's a nice kitchen. They had stuff there. I remember there was a funny point, right? They gave us these wristbands for like some of the hotel things, and they put them next to this area, and we were trying to find like fucking scissors, right? In the kitchen. There was none there. There was none there. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna go to this drawer that's like next to this like wine cabinet looking ass, and I'm like, I bet it's gonna be in here. And like as a joke, I open it, and inside there were like a bunch of other shit, and there were scissors. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? It was so funny. It was so goofy. I swear to God, that's one of my friend's house's exact kitchen. It's a decent designed kitchen. Like, it's not big. If you have like a big family, it's not great, but it works enough. It's cozy, yeah. But this is mainly where we had our like, shit. I'm getting some water. We cooked a little bit in-house, mainly for lunch and everything. Sometimes dinner. We had like little meals, eggs, bacon, that kind of whole shebang. Some like TV, pizzas, whatever. It was chill. Now, this is the living room, right? It's a very alright area. You can see the little dining table outside. This is like really like outside that little kitchen area that you just came in. The photos are cut off a bit, but like, it's not that bad. You can see that little like windows and everything. That's to my parents' room where they stayed in. Funnily enough, when we entered this area for the first time, there was just this random tube there that we were just like, okay, I guess this is ours now because fucking whatever, it was free for us. Well, we just fucking yoinked it. And it was just goofy. Now, the TV in that main area was used so much by my dad. It was a Samsung TV. It had Netflix, Amazon Prime, whole shebang. Like, it was on the fucking buttons and shit. It was stupid to figure out, but we figured it out. You know, it's one of those things. My dad used that shit like fucking all the time because my dad is a major TV guy. I just didn't really like his taste because 90% of the time he's watching some old show that he used to watch back in the heyday, and I did not care. But we watched some movies on there, and I will talk about the movies we watched later. It's one of the last things actually because I kind of forgot about it for a bit. Now, I should talk about my room. Yeah. Remember when I said my sisters were staying with me? Yeah, because they didn't come, this was supposed to be our room that we shared together, but I just used both. I brought my laptop and everything. I wasn't going to stream or anything, shit like that, but I brought my shit just to like, in case I wanted to do anything. The internet there was fucking awful, by the way, so I definitely couldn't stream or any bullshit like that. But it was there. And I had one bed basically dedicated to my computer setup that I would mess around with the entire fucking time. And the other bed I just slept in. It was chill. But here's the funny thing, right? You see that window on the left photo? You think that leads to the outside? No. That leads to the fucking back rooms. And those lights are always fucking on. So that shit has to remain closed. And the reason I mention this is because in this very, very lovely next slide is what it looks like when I turn off the lights. Yeah, you see fucking nothing. That red light is from it's from my fucking microphone because my microphone always had a LED light on, like red light on. It's also like in mid moving, which is why it's elongated. But just know that it's like fucking pitch ass dark. So I would wake up in like midday thinking, oh, it's like why are they up? It's like fucking like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. or some shit. And I'm gonna go back to sleep, not realizing it's like 9 a.m. And they're just my parents locking up. I'm like, hey, Kiji, you should get out of bed. We're gonna be going to do things soon. We're having lunch soon. And it's like, huh? What? I don't get that. But it was stupid. I did have a bathroom at least. I'm gonna go back to the last slide so you can see my room again. I did go to the bath. We did have a bathroom connected here at least, which was kind of nice. Every room had its own fucking bathroom. And there was just a completely separate, like, own bathroom, which is kind of weird. Because you had, like, 4 rooms, 4 bathrooms. 3 rooms, 4 bathrooms. Which was nice, but it was just funny. My sister, her husband, and nephew all stayed in their own room, obviously. He was a doll, by the way. I fucking loved my nephew. I'll talk more about him. I'll, like, annoyingly talk about him later, but not the point. And moving on, this is my parents' room. Yeah, they had a fucking jacuzzi tub, which is awesome. I don't fuck around with jacuzzi tubs that often. I only ever used one for the first time, like, 2 years ago. But this place had one. And you already know, I fucking used it because it's a fucking jacuzzi tub. You don't get that too often. So, I used it immediately. It is nice. Funnily enough, because it is my parents' room, I had to basically like, hey, can I use your jacuzzi tub? They're like, yeah, no, you can use it, right? My dad gets mad at me. What's it for? The jacuzzi tub just has those jets like a hot tub. It's for washing hands. No, that's for like bathing in. You like go in there, you know, wait for the water to fill. I took this while I actually was filling the water because like I gotta take a photo of this. Fill up the water all the way up to the jets and a little more. You turn on like a button and it shoots out water like a hot tub, but you can bathe in it and it's nice. So it's a bathtub. Yeah, it's a bathtub. It's nice. It's a very nice experience. My dad complains about me using hot water a lot, me and my sisters, because we like having hot things, and he complains like, oh, we're not gonna have any hot water, or whatever, right? So I was like being self-conscious, like I should use the minimum amount of water so I can fill up the jets, right? I messed up. I didn't put enough water in. So what actually happened is that those back jets that you see, like, I can't really see with my mouse, but those like back jets on the left, like bottom left of that fucking tub, just started shooting out water out the tub all over the floor, everywhere. Like, it was fucking awful. I was like, holy shit. It took me a minute to like realize what was happening because it was covering my back. But like, it wasn't good. I had to use my towel to like pick up all the water because I felt bad. It was like, it just shot out everywhere. It sprayed, my mom had some clothes hanging from the door and I just sprayed all over it. It was fucking awful, but it was hilarious at the same time. All in all, nice little tub, nice little tub. That is the last of the room itself that I have. But, fun thing, we also had a balcony. So there's a lot of scenery photos of the, you know, beach. I have a lot of beach photos because they looked nice. The beach looked nice, it looks nice, it's so pretty, it's so lovely. Did I ever go to the beach? No, I was very tired of the beach. I never actually went. My parents did, my sisters did. I didn't go because I was just tired of sand. I still got sand on my feet, which is the worst of it. But I was just tired of sand. But that is fine. It had a very, very pretty look. Look all nice. It looks nice though. It's very nice. And that's just the front view. I have some like side views and shit. Like you could see all the way going at the one end, the other end, the buildings there. It's kind of nice. You can fucking like triangulate where my fucking building is now, but I don't really give a fuck where you know where I stayed at. I don't even remember the title of it. There's another photo I took of night. You can see like the end of everything. Very, very nice photos. Very nice. Now, here's it at night too. My mom took this photo. It's kind of spooky looking at beach at night because normally you see like the night is blue. It has a nice tropical feel because we're on the fucking beach, whatever. At night, it just looks spooky because all that is black, pitch black because there's no water there. So it's just fucking, ugh. No beach, no Waffle Beach fan service episode. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. You can't see me in my little swimsuit on the beach. But, Sakana, you're okay. You wanna know why? But Sir Chappy, what the fuck? That's, you can't just do that. I just came back and you're hating me? Bullying. That's bullying. That's messed up. I'm reporting you to the principal and have you expelled. Shark Boy and Lava Girl style. I fucking love that movie way too much. But, you see, I still wore my swimsuit because we had a whole ass pool that we could actually see from the balcony. Kinda. We had a lazy river. Did you expect anything else? I don't know. Maybe a hello? Maybe take me to dinner first before you assault me like that? I don't know. But, you look down from where we are, you can see this whole lazy river that my parents were very excited about. And it's a nice thing. Like, you have this, like, big thing, like, whole, like, looping river and everything. In the corner, you can actually make out here, that slide. I have a, you know, better photo of the fucking slide, but you can see this whole slide thing that mostly kids used, but you know damn well that I used that slide. I was like, when I got on that line, when I went down there to have fun in that pool, I was like the one of two adults in that fucking line, and I did not give a single fuck. Because I wanted to use a fucking water slide, because those are always fun. I am a kid at heart sometimes, and I do not care. Just go to the pool. Why go to the ocean when you can, there's a pool? Well, there's different things with the ocean that the pools don't have, like the waves and everything. I like crashing against the waves. So I would try to like basically fight them, you know? That's what I did on the Destin trip I went with my friends, is that I would just like fucking like treat myself like a fucking linebacker and try to like hit stick a fucking wave and shit. It was kind of funny. Dinner just for you to make more sus steak jokes? Listen, I'm gonna bring that back later, but that steak was fucking amazing. But we're gonna hit up all the food I ate later. That shit was still amazing though. That's spoilers for later. But yeah, there's this Razy River, which I mainly have photos of. There's an entire like normal pool that you can go into, and there's like little kiddie section where all the kids can play in. I will say the main problem with this area is that there were so many fucking kids. I don't mind children, alright? I was there with a baby, for God's sakes. But it gets very annoying when it was all kids. But there is one benefit of this area, is that in this own little section, off to its like little own area, next to a bar, was an adult pool where you can just go in and chill out if you really want to. It was nice. Not only that, there is also an indoor pool with hot tubs that you could also go into. It's heated as well, so like if you come here during the winter, you could just go in there, mess around, have fun there. I don't have all those either, but there was just this long ass like normal pool with like these huge like concrete pillars going into like the roof and floor and everything that they said don't jump on, but I saw kids jumping in it. Filled with kids too. Awful. Hot tubs. Most of them are broken. Literally like one of them had jets working and that was it. One of them was even having heat on, and it was fucking awful when I went there. But those, the one I went to the one with jets, like the only 2 out of 3 times I was there, and they were fucking nice. Hot tubs are always nice. Fucking love them. Now, I want to go back to the adult like area for a sec because I just remembered one of the days I was there. My brother-in-law and I were like, my brother-in-law like came to my room and was like, "Hey, you want to get some pina coladas with the family?" For like the family and everything, and I was like, sure, why not? You know, I never had a pina colada, so I wanted to try one. Got my ID, went down there, went back to the section. I never been here before. You know, we order a pina colada. We're having a chat because I don't really get to talk to my brother-in-law too much, like one-on-one and whatnot. We get along. Funnily enough, he went to the same college as I'm going to for the same major, so it's kind of funny. I'm just copying him, but we don't get to talk too often about bullshit forever, right? So we're sitting here chatting. We order the pina colada. I give my ID to the lady. My ID is a driver's permit, right? Because I don't have a license or whatever. And it's from high school. My sophomore year of high school? Sophomore or junior, one of those years. So it's a very, very different photo from where I look at now. Because in that photo, I have my glasses on that I don't really wear most of the time. My hair is really short because my high school was like, no long hair. We are a Catholic school. You need to be well groomed. No hair, no shit, no balls, anything. None of that, all right? So it's a very, very different photo from how I look nowadays. And the bartender we have is this woman, right? She looks at my photo and she starts going, "Oh my God, you look so cute back then." And I'm just sitting here like having a little blush because I'm like, I look like shit in that photo. What the fuck? She was very nice though. But I just kind of like made my day of it because I was like, damn, I looked fucking fugly back then. I don't think I looked good at all. I like had the most awkward smile. I don't know, I guess she'd like that. She made us the 4 pina coladas for like everyone in my family. Funnily enough, at the time, we were talking, my brother-in-law was like joking about like, you know, since your sister, one of my sisters, is a lesbian, right? Why don't you guys just wingman for each other? And I was like, we were like joking about that. The bartender who was doing our drinks for her is like, yeah, I do that with my friend all the time, my straight friend all the time. Whenever like there's a girl that says, "Oh, I'm straight," I just give it to him. I'm like, that's kind of fun. Because we were joking about doing that same thing. Because she literally stopped by when I was like going like, "Oh yeah," like I go up to her, I'm like, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah," and she's like, "Oh, I'm gay." I'm like, "Well, good news for you, I got a sister here." Spoilers, guys. I'm not the type to pick up women. I am not. That has never happened, but it was just funny to joke about. It was a good time. It was a good time. But besides that, we came back up, tried a pina colada for the first time. Really, really good drink. I never had that before. I knew more or less I was gonna like it, because when I was a kid, I had it like virgin, and for those who don't know, that just means no alcohol, and it was really fucking good. It's just, I knew I was gonna like it more or less because the only alcohol I knew that was in it was like coconut rum, and that's mainly what I drink anyway. I like Malibu, so amazing. Had pulp in it for some reason because it just had fresh like pineapple, so you could taste fucking like pineapple bits when you were drinking, which is weird, but it was still good. So who cares? Who cares? But this is the main thing with the beach area, well, beach and pool area. I think that's all my photos of it. Oh, one of the days on the beach was foggy as shit as well. So it also just had this like weird ass look to it. Like it's about to be in the Silent Hill 2 game, you know? Where everything is just like you're gonna enter into Silent Hill on the beach and you're gonna get like fucking backstabbed and shit. I didn't go out to the beach. It also rained, I think. My parents wanted to go to after like going to the pool, and they're like, oh man, we can't go now because of this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I didn't want to go anyway, so it's okay. But it's just funny thinking about it, you know? The D-Day beach. Dude, it kind of does look like a D-Day beach. It's just a little funny how it looks like that. God. Oh god, my nose. But that is mainly everything to do with the place we were staying at. That is all the photos. Funnily enough, we are halfway through the PowerPoint. I wasn't expecting to go this fast, but I also should have realized it because I am a fast talker. I talk a lot, and I do not know why. I'm a very, very fast man. I'm very, very fast man. But just know, we have a lot more to talk about. And for our next section, we have the food. Now, if you guys see right here, if you guys follow my Twitter, you've already seen the steak. I fucking love this steak. But we'll talk about that in a sec. Because I thought what I ate on the first day. Well, first day I had the Guy Fieri place, but dinner that night. I didn't take a photo of this because apparently I'm small-brained and I didn't think about it. But dinner that night, we went across the street to the seafood place, right? Inside there, similar to like the fucking like Irish place I went to in Destin, McGuire's, where they had like dollar bills all over the place that people wrote on. Nothing like as expansive as that, because the place wasn't that big. But on the roofs, you could look up, and instead of dollars, you would see these like fucking drawings people made. And I made one about my nephew. I basically drew something resembling my nephew. Not exactly, but it's to represent him because it was a fictional character that had his name, and I put like, oh, so-and-so's first trip, whatever. Because it's cute. It's cute. I love my nephew. He's an adorable little man. Love him. Surprisingly enough, all the dinners that we were at, my guy was fucking out of it, like asleep. Like my guy just stayed asleep the entire time. He's a newborn, mind you. He cries a fuck ton. But when we were out at dinner, my guy was eeping, which is honestly the best case scenario because the entire time, you don't want the baby crying when you're out in public eating. That's not what you want. He will expect it because he's a fucking newborn, but it's just funny. But while he was there, I got these crab cakes with like fries and everything, whatever. And it was really good. It was like crawfish and crab cake, and it was a alright crab cake. I couldn't finish it, but goddamn, they were good. I had it leftovers, and I had that later. Wait, did you meet the baby? I met my baby. I met a baby. Not the baby, but I met a baby. It was my nephew. He's adorable. He's a very sweet guy. He started opening his eyes and like smiling into it, and he just looks so goofy. There was a one point later in the trip where I like was like messing with him, and his eyes just went like full wide, like bug mode, and he was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, he didn't say that, but that's what he looked like, and it was so fucking goofy. I fucking love him. He's so sweet. I love him. I love babies. I'm really good with kids, apparently. I remember on the trip, my mom was telling me like, oh, Kiji, you know, you had a really good big brother. It's just unfortunate you were the last one we had, and it's like, yeah! It's kind of funny, because, like, they knew the entire time growing up that I fucking loved, like, little kids, like, little babies and everything. I just thought they were adorable. I still do. But when I had, like, younger cousins, for example, I had a few cousins that were younger than me. I very much always hung out with them because we had a great time. I just thought they were adorable, and I always wanted to be around them and, like, spoil them, I guess. I don't know. But it's sweet. They're very cute. I don't see them much anymore, unfortunately, because of family drama. But growing up, they fucking loved me. They would always go around going like, Kiji, let's play, blah, 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 blah. And I would be like, okay. And I would play with them, and it's just sweet. I was still like a kid at the time, most of the part. So it wasn't like weird or any shit like that, but it's just funny. It's just funny. But day 2, we go to a steak place. It's like a chain, like fucking, a chain I never went to called like Longhorns or whatever the fuck. We all, like more or less, everyone there, except for my oldest sister, because whenever she had a baby, so she can get whatever the fuck she wants. It doesn't really matter. If she wants a salad, she's getting a fucking salad. But I wanted a fucking ribeye, and my dad was like, yeah, get a fucking ribeye. You're getting a ribeye. And I was like, fuck yes. We get them there. We get it. Comes with a salad. I get Caesar. Love me my Caesar salads. Whoever fucking, he died for that salad. That shit was fucking good. I understand why he got fucking murdered for it. But that steak right there, the steak that you're currently looking at, fucking good. Was it as good as like the previous steaks I had? No. But it's really fucking good. It's steak. It's a medium rare ribeye steak. That shit always hits. And you know damn well I ate fucking everything there. Because that shit was really good. The side I had to choose. I had like a hard time deciding because steaks go well with like a good amount. We only had one. And I went with a loaded baked potato because that was like not an upcharge like some places do. So I was like, fuck, I gotta go with that. But I was thinking like fucking like, oh, you know, broccoli usually goes well with steak. Asparagus is a fucking upcharge, but if it's cooked right, asparagus and steak goes really good together. I was fine with what I got. I ate a fuck ton. Fucking destroyed my stomach later because I have a weak ass stomach that hates my life and anything that's good food. But you know damn fucking well I devoured that fucker. And I had a great time doing so. I didn't have any other places of the scenery. Other places you will see. I have more about the place itself because it's more local or like unique. Speaking of, this is the next place we went to. Is this lovely little place called Lambert's. This is also in Florida. Not Florida, Alabama. I'm getting my states confused. I took none of these photos, mind you, because I was stupid and just didn't think to take the photos. So I stole them online. Don't sue me, please. But it is, as you can see in the bottom left, the place of the thrown rolls. I had been to this place before because my sister, one of my sisters, really fucking loved this place. So I'm suing. Don't you sue me. I am immune. This is fair use. I'm giving a review of this restaurant. It's a review. That's what it is. It's a restaurant review. All right, it's fine. Now this place is a southern, like, food place. It's a lot of comfort food, that type of shit. But they have that like whole gimmick of throwing rolls. And as you can see in that little circle photo, they will fucking throw shit at you. If you run a roll, you have to like raise your hand and they'll just fucking yeet that shit like they're an NFL quarterback going out. Like, and you have to like try to catch it. And if you have bad hands, that shit will fall on the fucking floor. It will happen. They'll throw you another one, but shit will fall on the floor. Now, since we had a baby with us, they didn't really throw us rolls, except for like the one time at the end when they were like a completely different angle. But those were really good. Now, that's the main gimmick. Because it's like one of these like big ass like local places that people like, it was fucking atrocious wait time. We waited for like an entire hour 30, not like too long, but it was like there's a lot of people there. The main thing that helped us was that we were going like out of the lunchtime. We were on like 1 p.m. or some shit, like not like too hard into lunch, and it was starting to rain, so nobody was really showing up. So we got in pretty quickly comparatively to how some of the other times we went. There's that little, you can see also on the little like thing, Lambert's like fucking the building itself. They have this like little train that kids play on, this wooden train. I don't remember too much playing on it as a kid, but the one thing that's really funny is that when I was sitting down and like waiting for us to go up for our table, there's some graffiti on the train itself, and one of them was just this like little face of this dude that's high as a kite with the words lean next to it, and I thought, wow, that's kind of goofy. It was just stupid, but it was really funny. Next to this place too is a gift shop that you can get shit at. I didn't go there, so I don't know what the fuck is there nowadays. I didn't want to because it's not even connected by a roof. So you would get rained on, and that's just not worth. Lead, exactly. I had to fucking lead. And at the side of the building itself is this nice, like, American, like, mural, because it's gonna be a very patriotic place, because we're in the fucking South, who would have thought. But not the point. The food. The food's the main point. Now, moving on to the next slide. This is it. This is what I got. That is a hamburger steak with mashed potatoes and fries. It was pretty good, if I might add. Now, up left, that's one of the thrown rolls. The thrown roll I got. It wasn't thrown, but it was given to me. But that is a roll. It is freshly given. It's hot as fucking balls. I didn't have a plate at the time, so I had to use a fucking paper towel to, like, lay it out. But I ate that fucker, and that fucker's good. It's a nice, fresh roll. You get, like, apple butter, put that fucker on that shit. Oh, it's over. It's good. I highly recommend, if for whatever reason you're in Alabama, it's in Foley, Alabama. I can see on the fucking cup right there, but it's really good. It's really good. Now, I took a photo of this cup because I thought, hey, that looked unique, and I didn't remember whether or not we kept those. We don't, but it's just a big-ass cup, which is nice. So I got a Sprite. I only got a refill once. I, like, chug drinks. I go glug, 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 glug. And you don't really, in our family, like, we chug through our shit, and we don't need to do it that much if they give you a giant jug of drink, which is nice. Meat plus potato plus, and more meat, more potatoes. Listen, if it makes you feel better, Sakana, I didn't finish that shit. I didn't finish my hamburger steak because this was a lunch day for some reason, because we wanted to eat at home that day, and I could not finish this food after the steak. I felt, like, so bad. I didn't really feel bad, but I just felt full, which is a problem. But god damn, it was good. It was really good. But that is not, again, the only place we went to. The next day for dinner, which, by the way, the dinner that night I think was just pizzas or, like, hot dogs or whatever the fuck. I think it was hot dogs, but I don't like hot dogs, actually. So I had, like, just the leftover seafood from the other day because I don't like hot dogs. I think it's just nasty. I used to be picky eater as a kid. Some of it still is, like, remnants, but it's just some stuff I just don't like, and hot dogs are one of them because I just think, A, they smell awful, and B, I think they just taste awful, so that's mainly it. That's mainly it. But the next place we went to is this place we've never been to before. And it's an Irish place called the Galway. Again, I did not take this photo. I stole this. Plus Glizzy. Listen, Glizzy, Golden Mouth Glizzy is fucking hilarious, but I don't like Glizzies. That just means more Glizzies for y'all, alright? That just means more for you. I'm just saying. But I didn't take this photo. This is also in Bama. I don't live in Bama again, so I don't really fucking care telling you exactly where I ate, whatever. But I've never been here before. It is this Irish place. I don't have a good photo of the inside either, but it's a pub. So they have a giant bar, like a bunch of tables, shit like that. We went at night, so they has like LED green light coming from everywhere, which is kind of like adds to like a whole Irish theme, whatever. Because Irish fucking, if you have an Irish place, everything's gonna be like green themed because, you know, the land of the green isle, whatever the fuck. Really, really nice. And when I got there, we were talking to this waiter. Our waiter was a very like older, like I wouldn't say old, but like on the older side, nice guy. Apparently, like, I ordered an alcoholic drink, which I'll show later. I had to show my ID. He's like, oh, what part of such and such state are you from? I'm like, oh, from here. I'm like, oh, I went to this college. And I'm like, it was my college. And I was like, holy shit. I'm being very vague because I don't want to dox myself too hard. I'm being very careful. I was like, holy shit, he goes to my college. I mean, it was a cool thing. Waiter was fucking lovely, by the way. I don't have a photo of this, too. But we ordered some boxies, which had some, like, a corned beef in it that my dad really wanted to try. Problem is that they didn't have enough to like fill out the appetizer. They only had like 4 left, so they just comped it for us and gave us what they had, which was nice. The fucking boxies, fucking amazing. Loved it. Got some dip, whatever with it. Fucking dumped that sucker in. Yum, yum, delicious. Love me some boxies. I ordered an alcoholic drink. I just randomly picked one. The main mess up here that made me very embarrassed was I accidentally ordered a shot with my fucking parents. Because at this time, my my sister and her husband left because they had to leave early because my brother-in-law's paternity leave was ending. So they had to go home early so he could go back and work and shit. So they were already gone by this point. So it was just me and my parents. And I accidentally ordered a fucking shot. So at one point after realizing, I had to stop and went like, hey, I just realized and order a shot. Can I switch to this drink? And he was like, oh yeah, no problem. They already made it. So he just gave it to us and gave it to us for free, which is nice. These guys are really fucking nice. I really liked it. But the main drinks I did have, and by the way, I don't have the photo of the shot. It's just a green tea shot. It was just like peach schnapps, some other shit. Very nice. I had a sip of it, and I mainly gave it to my mom because I didn't want to have 2 alcoholic drinks. But it was nice. Now, the main food I got was this very, very lovely shepherd's pie. I never actually had shepherd's pie before by having this, but that fucker was really fucking good. I know what you guys are thinking. It's more meat, more breading. Don't give a fuck. Good. And that drink to the left of me was an Irish coffee, a frozen Irish coffee, because I don't like normal coffee, like hot coffee or whatever. So I was like, fucking frozen? That sounds really nice. It sounds like the frappe I got. It looks a little fucked up because I already started drinking it and I kind of didn't think about taking a photo beforehand. So it looks a little messed up. It looks a lot nicer when you first get it. But that fucker was really, really good. It was really, really sweet, which is what I like out of my alcohol because I'm a pussy. I hate alcohol taste. So if it's a really, really sweet drink, that fucker, I'm down with that fucker. That's just how I am. That drink, really, really nice. I had that fucking, what's it called? The shepherd's pie. First time, really, really, really nice. Very, very good. That bread right there, also really nice. Comes with the butter, goes really hard together. I also didn't finish this because my ass was just getting full off of shit. I remember, I think lunch that day, we had like pizzas, and since it was only the 3 of us, right? They had 2 whole pizzas, like these like little like deep dish kind of ones. They had a supreme one and a cheese one, and they're like, oh, you can have the entire cheese, because I usually didn't really get a lot of shit on my pizza. I can really eat stuff with pizza on it. I just don't care. I just like plain cheese as well. So I ate an entire pizza for lunch, so I basically had no fucking room for this shit. So I brought it home and had like leftovers another day. But that place, really, really nice. Atmosphere was cool. Fucking Copa America was going on, which I remember seeing during, and I was like, oh, look at that. That's the one of the 2 soccer players I know, Messi, where he goes around goes, oh, and whatever. I never watched soccer, but it was neat. It was cool. I like seeing it. It was very neat. But that is not the last place we went to. There's 2 more places. And the next place, I'll be real, I didn't really like too much. We went to this place called, oops, I went back, called Tacky Jack's, which my parents really wanted to go to. It was also in Alabama. Again, I didn't take the fucking like logo photo, so I just stole that online, but every other photo I actually took there. And the main reason I took it was because I really thought it was interesting. They have these like little stickers all over the fucking place. It's very colorful, very, very colorful place. Very, very nice. And I was like, oh, I gotta just take a photo of this because it's kind of cool. Every single one of them had shit written on it. My parents apparently said, oh, I've been to this place before. I don't fucking remember this place at all, but it's a seafood place. That's all you really need to know. And the main thing we got here food-wise, Dropstar, thank you so much for logging on. I'm talking about my vacation right now. I'm not talking about all the food I had there because it was really, really good food. There was a lot of really good food. Don't know why the fucking Twitch is like shitting their bed when it comes to the sound redeems, but man, you live, you learn. Moving on though, there's the food I had here. Now, the first photo looks really low quality. Don't judge me. That is an appetizer, and I had to zoom in quickly before my parents ate it all. That is a shrimp thing, firecracker shrimp. Really, really good. Best part of the meal, which is very, very sad. And to my right was just mahi-mahi, with grilled mahi-mahi with other stuff. I like grilled fish. I really do. That did not hit. That was not good. Like, the fried food would probably be better. I didn't want fried food. I like my grilled fish, and I like it if they do it right. I don't like green beans. I don't like their green beans, and their rice is just rice. It's the healthy person food, right? I feel like this was made for like the health nuts or whatever the fuck if they go to this place. And it's fine, you know, it's a good meal if you like that stuff. I don't like green beans, which is the main issue. So I just ate the fish, some of the rice. gave my mom like the green beans for leftovers, and I was like, oh, this meal was something. And this was a lunch thing, because later that day I just had my leftovers from the shepherd's pie from the other day. I was just like, damn, this place is not what I remembered. Except for that shrimp. That shrimp was really fucking good. But that's not the point. No. The last place we went to on the road back, which again, there's an entire story which I will talk about later, is Steak and Shake. You know, the very, very much chained area. This was still in Bama. I haven't been to it in forever, because the ones near us aren't around much anymore. I don't know when they shut down, but they shut down at some point, but whatever. I had to get me a shake, so I got myself a strawberry shake there. That shit really fucking good. Love me a strawberry shake, because I'm a strawberry guy. Love strawberry stuff. It's my favorite kind of flavors for most things when it comes to sweet things. So just ice cream, whatever. Love me strawberry. So I had to get myself a strawberry shake. Found that fucker. I had a Frisco sandwich to the right, which you can't see because it's buried in fries for whatever reason, which I thought would be kind of funny to take a photo of. They really buried it. I don't know why they buried the fries there. The fries there are good. It's just for some reason they gave us a fuck ton, which I'm not complaining about. The fries there are decent. They're like the little stringy fries, which were like easy to just like chomp down on, like en masse. And the sandwich itself is pretty good because it's fucking like a steak burger, which is nice. But that is the last place we went to. And it was a Steak and Shake, and the Steak and Shake was good. Now, that's all the food we went to, but there was a day where we dedicated ourselves to not swimming in the pool or in the beach or just chilling inside for whatever reason. We went to an outlet mall, and this is where I got myself some souvenirs and saw some things, right? Now, the first place we went to was a Levi's. I don't have photos of Levi's because I didn't buy anything there and there was nothing really interesting. I bought stuff from Levi's when I was on the desert trip, which I'm actually wearing right now. I bought this like yellow and white hoodie that I'm wearing with some shorts I actually bought on this trip because I thought, hey, these look nice together. So I'm gonna wear them now because they look cool. But the second place we went to, which is the first place I'm gonna talk about because I took a lot of photos there, which I'm going to preface this. I am with my parents. My brother-in-law and my sister did come to this part, but they weren't here at the moment. But they weren't with us. They did meet us at this place, but my parents suggested, for whatever reason, to go to a fucking Spencer's. So, if you don't know what a Spencer's is, because you're not American, or if it's not an American thing, I think it's an American chain, or whatever. Spencer's has these very lovely shirts and everything. A lot of like fucking weeb stuff too. It's a very like cultural. It's like a hot topic in some ways. But also in the back part, there's straight up sex toys and shit. There are dildos. There are butt plugs. There's the whole shebang bag. They're all over Spencer's. They're there. That's what Spencer's is known for. It's like front side, normal beef shit, some like sus shirts, whatever. It's a hot topic-esque type shit. And in the back, fucking sex toys. And my parents were like, let's go there. And I was like, why? And I took these photos mainly because I was like, these are kind of funny. Like, I was like, on the right side, I was like, what the fuck? Why would you wear the shirt with the fucking like whole ass out or whole titties out? So I was like shocked by this. I was DMing my friends. I was like, who would wear this? And they're all like, dude, they've had shirts that had whole ass nipples out. And I was like, why? So did you buy anything there? I did actually. It is not a very bad shirt. I did buy a shirt because my parents were buying my other sister's shirt and be like, oh, find a shirt because it's like $1. And I was like, okay, whatever, fucking find a shirt. I will show those later, but I did get a shirt and it's not bad. But just hearing that some people had like, they used to sell like whole ass nipples, like shirts with nipples out. I'm like, why? Why would you wear that? You can't wear that anywhere. I don't understand. And here on the left, you have those like meme shirts and everything. That's fine. Like the whole don't bully me, I'll come. The masturbator, I hate pulling out. That shit, I get that. Those are funny. Like, I get those. I'm not gonna wear them, but you can do that. It's unironically my dad's type of humor, where he will like want a shirt that just like has those texts and that says some dumb shit, but he loves that shit. He didn't buy anything, but he loves that shit. And of course, in the middle is just Mothman with like cheeked up, because I thought that was funny, because you have Mothman with his whole 2 cheeks out, just out there, and it's funny. Ugh. Also, you'd be surprised what people would wear. That is true. That is true. But I have shame, which is why I didn't do it. But I have shame. Now, there are a lot of stores we went to. I don't really remember most. I didn't take photos of most. I know non-photo, we had this photo, not this photo, non-photo, we went to the store, that's a toy store, because my sister and my brother-in-law were with us at the time, and they were trying, the main goal was to go to this clothing store for kids, like, it was called Carter's, I think, whatever the fuck, I don't know. But they want to go this to find more photos, but more, I don't know why I keep saying photos, more clothes for my nephew, because you can never have enough, you know, newborn, they're gonna buy a bunch of shit for him, because of course he is. But we stopped by this toy place because they were looking for toys there, and we just fucked around. Wasn't anything to note. Like, there were Legos there, which I thought were cool. There are some calendars, board games. They were like, oh, that's neat. There was an entire cardboard board game, which I thought, oh, is this like one of those like reusable, like waste ones? No, it's not. But it's also wrapped in plastic wrapped anyway, so it's kind of a mute point, whatever. We just saw a bunch of shit there. There is non-photoed a Nike store I went to that I did buy stuff for because I wanted to get new shoes. I'm not really a big Nike guy, but like I like their shoes enough, and I'm gonna talk about those later once I show all the stuff I got. We went to Old Navy. I bought some stuff on Old Navy because it was cheap. There was also some click clothes there, which is why my sister and my brother-in-law wanted to go there or whatever. Typical shit. Nothing very, very interesting because it's just clothing stores. I like shopping at clothing stores actually because I care more about what I wear nowadays, so I take a lot of effort into thinking about how things would look. So I just sit there wondering, like, would this look good? I would sit there, like, look at a pair of shorts, and I'm like, oh, this looks nice. Would that look good with anything I wear, though? I just sit there and stare at it. But the next thing I have photoed is this barbecue place I went to, right? I shouldn't say barbecue, spice place I went to. Now, on the right, I'm gonna start with the right. In the back, they had, like, a whole, like, 2 presidents, like, Biden, Trump. This is non-political, by the way. I'm not gonna talk about this, but each one of them had, like, their own, like, shit, where it's, like, dogging on them. Like, you had the Sleepy Joel, like, hot sauce. You had, there would be hell to pay for Trump. I like those because it's, like, you're fucking making fun of both of them. So it's not like you're fucking, like, heavy one side, whatever. I don't want to talk about that kind of thing, but I just thought that's kind of funny. Because it's making fun of them. And, you know, making fun of either president, kind of funny. If you're making fun of both, it's kind of funny. Like, I'm gonna be real, man. That's pretty funny. I showed my dad that because he's a very big political guy. So he had a little, he giggled when he saw those. And to the left, I was very tempted to buy that popcorn to like, try on stream or whatever. I didn't. But I also thought it was neat that you have a fucking, like, the world's hottest popcorn. I don't know why you would want a spicy popcorn. It's there. I wouldn't want it, though, but it's there. I tried some of the hot sauces there, because you can taste test them. I tried, like, 2 of them, both of which my dad had, or whatever the fuck, because he's a big spice guy. And one of them, I think it was, like, a Carolina Reaper-esque shit, and it was just, like, hard spice. And it was like, holy shit, you can't taste anything for like 10 minutes. It wasn't bad, because I do have a decent high spice tolerance. But it was funny. You should make it a point redeem to eat a popcorn. Honestly, maybe. I don't have it, though. That's the problem. Maybe I can buy it. But right now, I don't have that. So I can't do anything with it. Maybe I can buy it off Amazon or some shit. You know what? Maybe I can put it on my throne that exists. That I honestly forget about sometimes. Because I do have a throne. I deleted stuff off it sometime recently, but I never added shit on there. Maybe I should. There are some things I want to like do stream-wise. Like, I thought about doing like a hand cam with like me building Legos or some shit, because I liked Legos as a kid and I don't mind making like the more decorative pieces and whatnot. I don't really mess around with them anymore, but I think it would be fun. I'm not that stupid, and it could be a cool Zatsu thing, but and then it's later in the day. But that is a spice place we went to. We didn't buy anything there. We just tried stuff. Now, the last section, the second to last section is just a bunch of like disorganized photos of things we did. So to the right, that is the child clothing store we went to for my sister and my brother-in-law. It's kind of weird I took a photo of these. There's a reason I did this, because I thought the tiny little mannequins looked cute or stupid, because obviously you need like kid mannequins, and I was just like, I'm gonna take a photo of these because I think it looked goofy. And funnily enough, you know how mannequins are hard? These aren't. They're like cloth mannequins. So I like fucking around with mannequins sometimes and like try to like shake their hand or whatever. I touched like the hand of one of these like cloth mannequins. It just felt weird. It is just so weird touching them. But it was neat. I didn't really care about the store completely. I just know it was air conditioned and it was hot as fuck outside, so I just chilled there with my sister and my brother-in-law while they were buying clothes for my nephew. I don't even remember what they bought, but they bought some shit. Oh, I don't know. Next door to this place, though, was a jerky place that I went to with my dad. Didn't take photos of there because I'm brain dead. They had a fuck ton of jerky. They let you, like, taste test some they have, like, ready. And the jerky's good. I like beef jerky. I don't get it too often. My dad did end up buying this, like, mango habanero one. And I'm gonna be real, kinda not good, but it's whatever. It's not my thing. I would have bought something else. But beef jerky is good, you know. Who doesn't like beef jerky? Plot twist, the mannequins were real people, just really tiny adults. That would be fucked up. It's like the fucking, like, SCP type shit, dude. It's like the IKEA one where they go around the fucking store and shit. Oh, that's thunder outside. That's not good. I just heard some thick-ass thunder. That means it's raining outside. Whoa. That doesn't fuck up my stream. Not the point. Moving on. To the right photo. That is from a dog place we visited for some reason. Because I mentioned before, the entire family are dog people. I am not a big dog person, mainly because I'm allergic to them. So I didn't really look around. The only thing I thought was funny is that all those toys there that you see right there are just alcohol drinks that are like chew toy rubbers that are like parodies of them. So like one of them you see like Jose Perro, which is like the tequila like Jose Cuervo, whatever. This store is now closed. Please exit the building. Yeah, exactly. That's what it looked like. Fucking the Kia shit. Oh fuck, I'm trying to remember any of the puns. You can probably like go in closer and see what they are, but all of them are just like doggy puns of like alcohol brands, which I thought was kind of funny, you know? It's cute, alright? It's cute. I like these kind of things. But it's neat. And in the middle, it's just ice cream. We stopped by an ice cream place. I got strawberry ice cream. I like strawberry ice cream, so I wanted to get some, and I ate some, because it's yummy. Rattling Gun, thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the part of the world. I'm going over my vacation trip that I went to recently, because I had a great time. I had a very great time. But we gotta move on. The next thing I did, fucking is all the stuff I actually bought. So here, you will see the shirt I bought from Spencer's, the stuff I got in general, and this is it. I bought a whole ass like anime. Oh my god, I didn't even realize her panties are out. Oh fuck. I tried to go for something that I thought looked cute. I didn't realize she had her whole ass like coochie out, which is kind of funny. But I got that. I mainly got shorts. So you have like three shorts from Old Navy on the right here, mainly because I wanted more shorts that just aren't black. And I got a new pair of shoes from Nike. Funnily enough, those Nike shoes, right? The main ones I'm wearing right now, the normal ones I wear, are just a black version of those shoes. So now I just have it's literally the same shoes, same size, same everything, and they're just white and black. That's not bad compared to those other shirts, at least. Yeah, they're not. I thought it was cute. I just didn't realize your fucking like cute like panties were showing. Cause I was just gonna wear this randomly on like weeb days or whatever. You also gotta be paying attention to see it. True. The low-key gamer gear. Honestly, yeah. I do have like weeb shirts, but most of the time the weeb shirts I have just aren't like fucking horny, if that makes any sense. It's like I rather it not be just out there, you know? I don't want fucking like coochie popping and shit for like a shirt. Like that's just, I can't wear that in public, you know? I can still probably get away with this shirt because no one's gonna look down and see the coochie out. And I'd probably just only wear this for like the anime club shit or whatever the fuck, because it's like no one really would give a shit there. all this is all the haul I got. Now, the next thing was all the movies we watched. We watched like 3 movies, and these are it. These are it. Because for some reason, I want to watch movies with my like family while we were there, because like if we're just staying inside, we might as well just like watch something together. And these were all the movies we watched. The first one we watched is unironically the one in the middle. We watched the Hitman movie first. We were just looking at shit on Netflix, right? And my dad was like, "Oh, Hitman, blah blah blah." And my brother-in-law apparently saw it first, like, "Oh yeah, it's really good. We should watch it." I'm like, "Okay, whatever." Comedy movie, very very interesting. I will be talking about the premise of all these movies. Don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil it if you want to talk about this. Just know, like, they're all fine movies. They're not like amazing. They're not like, oh my god, you have to see it completely. But they're good movies. The Hitman movie is a comedy, kind of a comedy, not really. I think they told me it was like a comedy movie. It's not like hard in a comedy. But the main premise of that movie essentially is, main character is this professor, and he moonlights as like helps the police like arrest these guys in a sting operation to hire a hitman. So he's a cop, like partially a cop. One day, the main guy that does like the disguises and everything in this sting operation gets like put on like suspended or whatever. I forgot what it is. But they need someone to replace him immediately, and they're just like, dude, you're mainly the technician. Go in there, suit up, be the hitman. And that's what he does. He deducts these sting operations for being a hitman. And at some point, he goes into a whole slew of shenanigans because he's becoming this like sting operator for hitman. And you see all this you see the main guy in the middle next to the girl, and you see all those guys behind them. That's all the one dude. That's all him. He will literally like go on, put on disguises, research like out the ass for that shit, and becomes like the perfect hitman for whoever like is trying to hire him. And it's a cool premise, and you'll understand what the main conflict is if you watch the movie. The only thing I think is cool that I'll mention is that they have a lot of themes on like change, because this guy is becoming the hitman, and it does change him in ways. That's a little bit of a spoiler, but you know, I'm not gonna go that hard into it. But funnily enough too, that entire movie, I didn't know until the fucking end, is based on a true fucking story. Because it's based on a real professor who moonlighted as a fucking like sting operation hitman guy. Obviously they played up certain things, but it's just funny to me. Where like he just becomes the perfect hitman, does that whole shebangish bang, and just gets fucking ready. It's fucking cool. Now, the other movie we watched, the second movie we watched, was the Jason Statham, The Beekeeper, because my dad was like, "Oh, I really want to see this. That is Jason Statham. It's gonna be an action movie." Blah, blah, blah. And he puts it on, and I was like, "Okay, whatever. I'm not into it." For those who don't know, Beekeeper, all it really is, it's just John Wick. It's just a John Wick movie, essentially. John Wick, but not John Wick. It's now Jason Statham. He's a beekeeper. Main villain is, the way that came about is kind of sad. Essentially, he goes after these guys that scam people, like the phone call scammers. You know, you get like fucking the do not redeem motherfuckers, you know, the guys that will like go like, oh my god, like you get a like a little hit on the website, like, oh my god, your money is like in trouble, whatever, and like you give them your bank info by accident, your password, and they just drain your entire account. That's the people he goes after. He goes after and kills like fucking everyone there. And I will admit, at the end, it does have a twist at a certain point of who he's going after, and it's a very big what the fuck, because it just comes out of a whole nine, like out of nowhere, a whole 9 yards type shit, and it's just weird. I don't know if I like the twist. It's a very interesting twist, and they go through it and everything. In the end, he kills everybody he wants, I guess. Nice kind of spoilers, but yeah, who gives a shit? Like, he fucking murders. It's a John Wick movie. John Wick's gonna win, obviously. But it's enjoyable. If you like action movies, it's very, very good. hello, I'm from Microsoft Refund Department. That's basically what he's going to kill. That's who he's going to kill. We're trying to reach a guy calls excited awards. This is essentially who he's murdering. He literally, like, goes in there, takes out everyone, and just kills them all. The one thing I will note in this movie that I really like, for the most part, at some point, the police and stuff are after him, because he's just killing people. Like, you can't just do that. You can't just get away with that. If you do ever watch this movie, the very, very interesting thing is that you will never, ever see him kill someone that isn't trying to kill him. He will kill a few cops here and there. He does do it at some point. Like, you will see it. But for the most part, he avoids doing that. He will only, like, really murder, like, mercenaries or, like, the security guards hired by these people. But he will, like, spare the, like, FBI that are chasing him, you know? There's an entire scene in the, like, one section where, like, he, like, essentially just goes over to these, like, FBI guys that are, like, basically at this place to watch for him. And he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna kill you guys if you don't fight me or, like, try to stop me. And they, like, arrest this guy. And you think he's gonna, like, fucking start murdering everyone. No, he just takes them all out. He just beats them or shoots them in the bulletproof vest. Because, you know, it still hurts like hell. But it's very, very cool. It's a very fun movie. Like, again, if you love action movies, it's a good movie. It's a pretty good movie. And last one all the way over here is Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. I'd never seen Beverly Hills before. I think my father has, which is the main reason he put it on. I wasn't really caring for it at first. It's an alright movie. Like, it's Eddie Murphy. He's being, like, the whole, like, jokey cop thing at times where they're, like, goof around and then they lock in, do serious shit, whatever. It's a fun movie. I have less to say about this. It's the last movie we watched, and it was enjoyable enough. It's just not, like, I don't know. It's like, it's just one of those, like, old things. Where'd the headphones go? I ate them. They were delicious. Sometimes you get a little hungry, you know? Sometimes it's like a little snack. I'm just... But if you like Beverly Hills, it's not gonna be as good as it, but it's enjoyable enough. It's a little funny. That's it. But now, it is time for the moments we all been waiting for. The finale. This is the last slide, but I don't have any, like, photos of it either. Because now we left, and it sucked coming home. And there is reason for that, right? So, I wake up in the morning that day, right? Check out 10 a.m. So we need to get our shit out of there ready, right? So we need to, like, strip the beds, put all our stuff in the car, get ready to go. That whole shebang. We do that for the most part. We get on the road at, like, 9 a.m. Roughly around then. Because, yeah, stripping the bed, getting all the stuff together, we woke up early enough. Not a big issue, right? Not hard at all. Not hard at all. None of that. We get on the road. Very, very soon after, we're like, I'm chilling in the backseat of the car, having fun, whatever. Guy pulls up next to us in the car, starts, like, trying to motion my dad's window down, whatever. So he notices, he, like, pulls it down, he's like, hey, your car tire's almost flat. And he's like, what the fuck? Thank you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Pulls up the window, drives away, whatever. So we're like, oh, fuck. We go to, like, a Circle K, which is a gas station. We go to a gas station nearby. And he starts, like, noticing, like, oh, shit, it is flat. So he starts, like, putting air in and everything, because we need to, like, basically have this going until we get to, like, a repair place, whatever. And while we were there, we realized, wait, we're right next to a tire shop. We can just go there. So he fills up with the tires and everything as best he can, goes to the tire shop very close to us, right? And he's, like, telling him, like, hey, tires are fucked up, they're flat, whatever, we need replacements or whatever. Only the back ones, because the front ones just got replaced, whatever. And we're now at this, like, auto shop, whatever, or tire place, getting new tires. We find out that, hey, you had, like, 2 nails in your tire, which is what caused, like, the whole fuck up. We'll get some new tires on them, though, whatever. And we're like, okay, whatever, we're gonna get this and get them back on the road, and it's gonna be fine. Wait, like, 2 hours or some shit afterwards. Guys take, like, fucking insanely long-ass time. Shit's on, we can get out. And I'm like, okay, cool. We go all the way to, like, we're still in Bama, and we go all the way to fucking this other city in Bama until we realize, hey, we don't, like, he starts realizing, my dad says there's an egg in the tire, which means the tire's about to blow, it's going, like, flat or whatever the fuck, there's something wrong with it. And we're like, what the fuck? We just got new tires. Why is it already fucked up again? So we're like, shit, we need to find a place to go. End up at a Costco, because if you don't know, Costco, surprisingly enough, has, like, tire stuff there, too. So we go in there, we stroll up, we're like, hey, blah, 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 we were just at this place, we needed to, like, get new tires, whatever. My dad's gonna pay out the ass for these, like, 4 new tires, like, $700. We wait forever for this. Guy comes back to my dad at one point and basically says, hey, so there's a fuck up. The place you just went to, tighten on the tires so tight that the Costco guys can't, like, undo it. Meaning that all tires, except for, like, one of them, that they managed to, like, get off, can't be undone. Now, that really sucks, yeah. So, the one that is fucked up, he can still do, thankfully. So, he was like, okay, I'm gonna do it, right? I would say I would have some say in this, but $400 for a whole set of tires is relatively cheap. No, it wasn't $400, it was like $700. It was $700 for the, like, whole shebang. But what happened was, at the old place that we were at to, the tires weren't exactly the right size for my dad's car, but they were, like, basically 10 tires. So that's why. Like, it was a bit of a nuisance, because now we can't replace the other front tire or whatever the fuck, or back tire. I don't know which way it was. We couldn't replace the parallel tire, because it wasn't the right size. Because the entire thing was, like, the size that should be on the car is a bit thinner than the actual tire he has on the other side, but he can't take off. So my dad's like, hey, can you just, like, put, like, the other tire on so it's matching and there's no issue, or the tire that's right or whatever, because it's not a height issue, whatever. Talks to his manager, the manager's like, no, we can't do that, we have standards. So he's like, no, we can't do that. So essentially, we went to Costco, waited, like, another 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, whatever the fuck, just to be told, yeah, we can't help. Because the only tire they could get off, which the tire that is fucked up, they couldn't replace because the tire is different from the other 3 tires. They couldn't put on the tire that's, like, the same as everything else because they don't have it. So we just got screwed. My dad almost paid $700 and then some to, like, replace some, like, sensors or whatever the fuck. Paid nothing, got it all refunded because it's like, hey, we can't do anything. So they put on the shitty tire again. The choice was either putting on the shitty tire or, like, the spare he had, and my dad's like, I don't want to drive on that spare. That spare is, like, too tiny. It's not gonna work. I can't do that. Like, the entire way back, not gonna happen. So we were basically told by the Costco guys, hey, we have another shop near auto shop here that's the same brand as the first place we went to, like, same franchise. And we're like, oh, goody. We can go back to them, and they can try to fix it. So we're like, fuck it, that's the only thing we can do. It's nearby, and that's the only place that's available. So we drive to them next. And we're sitting here like, holy shit, what the fuck do we do? Like, what's going on? I've got to mention at some point before Costco, we also got lunch because we realized the whole egg thing, and he wanted to check the car because he thought it was flat, but no, it's like, no, it's not flat yet, but it's going flat. And that's why we went to Steak and Shake. Because we were, like, parked in a Steak and Shake parking lot. We're just like, fuck it, go to Steak and Shake. But after Costco, we went to the same place, the auto place. Again, different city, same brand, whatever, to Mama. Hello, Felix, we're talking about my vacation right now. Mainly the ride back, how it sucked. But we went to the tire place. At the time, this is like 3 p.m. Again, we left 9 a.m. We are still in Bama. We haven't left the state yet. Again, I'm not from Bama. But it's insane how long it's taking. Do you go on vacations every week? No. This is the last one for a while. Don't worry. But while we were there, we wait an insane amount of time. Because again, the entire issue was that they put on the tires too tight, they torqued it too much. They had to untorque it, put on, I think, a new entire set of tires and everything. Like the right set or whatever. And by the time they were done, it was like 6 p.m., I want to say? And so we are finally back on the road at a 6 p.m. driving away. I don't think I need to tell you guys how fucking crazy that is. We leave at 9 a.m. our place. We have made piss poor progress so that we're actually back on the road, still in Bama, at 6 p.m. I finally get home around like 8:30-ish, I would say. So like, roughly the entire trip home took about 12 fucking hours. My phone almost died by the end of it, and I had a battery pack on that motherfucker. So it was a fucking trip and a half. I wanted to die. I was bored out my ass because there was nothing I could do. There was literally fuck all I could do. I was just sitting here chilling on my phone, being like, okay, so like, get memes or go on Twitter or whatever. It was awful. It was an actual like awful experience. That was the worst day because it just sucked coming home. And that was the entire trip back. That is more or less the entire recap of the trip. Again, quick recap of like anyone that missed most of it. Going back to the beginning, I went to Gulf Shores, Alabama. We drove up, flat tire, had to change it, no issue really there besides the initial thing. Went to Guy Fieri restaurant, ate food there, was okay. Stayed at a condo with liminal space. Here's some photos of it: kitchen, living room, my room, dark, whatever. Parents' room. We had like on the 8th floor, had a nice view of the beach and pool, whatever. Pool was alright. Too many kids, except the adult area had drinks. Drinks were nice. Food, orgasmic. Love steak. Had throne rolls, hamburger steak, Irish food, shepherd's pie, frozen Irish coffee. This place had seafood. Seafood was mid. Steak and shake. Can't go wrong with that. Went to Spencer's because my parents took me there. They bought my sister a shirt there. I forgot to mention. Kinda cool. There's a fucking Demon Slayer shirt. Whatever. Fucking went to a spice place. Looked at spice. Went to a Carter's so my sister bought stuff for my nephew. Looked at toys. Whatever. Fuck all. Got some clothes. That's all I got for trip-wise stuff. Saw some movies, and then we went home. That's basically it. Like, highly summarized. Whoops, I accidentally told on accessibility. Not the point. That's the quick and dirty recap of the place. But again, I very, very much enjoyed this vacation. It was a very, 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 very enjoyable experience. But I'm also very, very tired of vacations. Like I mentioned before, I didn't go to the beach at all on this trip because I was very much beached out. I just didn't want to go to any more beach trips or everything. I was just, ugh. I didn't want to stand anywhere. I didn't want to like mess around with the water. I went into the pool. Pool was fine. Most of the time we were just like chilling the lazy river, and the lazy river was mid as fuck because the kids were there. But all in all, it was still a good time. It was much more relaxing, which I kind of liked. I'm just happy to be home, guys. I just want to be home. I just want to be my neat in my room. Go back, doing this shit, whatever. Again, there's not many crazy stories, as I mentioned before, because nothing really crazy happened. But it was nice. Now, that's everything. I'm still going to try to talk about innate bullshit, because I like talking about innate bullshit, so we're just going to go back to this kid. I'm going to close the PowerPoint. I don't want to look at it anymore. That took way too long to make, by the way. Because I had to take all the photos I got off my phone, organize and find the ones I want, not dox my nephew because I have like some baby photos in there. Very cute baby, by the way. I love my nephew. He's very cute. Very, very cute. But the trip itself, again, great time. Very much enjoy it. If you're ever in the area, I do suggest like going there because it's not Florida, right? Where like everyone goes to Florida there. All the beaches are nice. Beaches at Gulf Shores were nice too. They were nice too. It's just not Florida. I am in your area. Fucking fight me then, bitch. You can't do that. I need more water. Ugh. God, I'm stretching right now because I need to activate my brain muscles again because I was just yapping about my vacation when I could be yapping about anything else. You live on Earth. Listen, we don't have to talk about how I live on Earth. I don't live on Earth, man. I'm in space right now. I'm in space. That actually reminds me, aren't they like trying to bring back like the International Space Station or some shit? That's like a thing, right? Where they're trying to like, I forget who they hire, but they're trying to like bring it back down. It's interesting. I could take on 3 of you. No, I don't believe you. I do not believe you. I don't think you could. I don't think you could take me on. You're trying to act like a big shot. Like you could take on me. No. I could beat you up. I've trained for this. I had a super soaker, you know. By the way, that super soaker I tried on the pool. I can't really mess around with it too much because like none of my sisters were there. I could squirt them or anything. But it was neat. It was a cool gun. Got to mention that. Oh my god, my nose is acting up. God. I forgot to mention, when we got back, the place we were staying at, my house I'm staying in, yeah, they turned off the AC before leaving, so we just came back to a hot-ass, like, place. Which is great. They wanted to go to Waffle House afterwards, and I was like, no, I don't want to go to Waffle House. I'm tired. I don't want to go to a Waffle House. Which is ironic, but I was just tired. I just, like, made some, like, instant ramen and shit, and just, like, chilled. Which is ironic, because I was in a hot-ass place eating a hot-ass food. I was like, nope, don't care. Ramen. Yum. But I'm happy to be back. I'm doing, like, some plans with friends later this week. IRL friends, not just VTuber friends and shit. So I'm happy to, like, be back here just fucking around and shit like that. Oh god, I'm cracking my knuckles. Funnily enough, I didn't learn how to crack my knuckles until a lot later in life, right? It's a very interesting thing. Like, a lot of, like, the initial, like, things, like, everyone could do, like, cracking their knuckles, whistling, whatever the fuck, snapping. I didn't learn as a kid, mainly. I didn't learn till, like, was, like, an older kid. Like, 10 years old, I learned how to whistle for the first time. A lot later, I learned how to snap. Like, I was, like, I think I learned how to snap when I was a teenager. And I only learned how to crack my knuckles at some point. At some point, it just, my knuckles started cracking when I couldn't crack. Whatever. But it's so weird. I need to swim today, but I couldn't sleep last night. Why couldn't you sleep? Were you too busy thinking about your intrusive thoughts? I know I couldn't sleep till, like, 3 a.m. at some points during the trip, which is bad. But it's whatever, man. I, like, made shit for our first stream, though, on the trip. Like, you had the clips, whatever, that I put out recently on this channel. Yeah, I made those during the trip, which is not what I should be doing during a vacation, but whatever, it's fine, it's fine. Swimming is fun, though. I actually do like swimming a lot. It's just at a certain point I get tired of it, you know? There are, like, always country clubs around. My parents don't have a pool or anything like that, so if I do swim, I would have to either go to a friend's place or a country club. And they're fine. Just most of the time it's not fun. And again, I don't really like messing around dealing with, like, a fuck ton of kids that are just annoying, you know? I want to be the annoying one. I don't want to be around annoying ones. I always had fun at the pool. My grandma had a pool, so I got very used to swimming early on. Like, I remember being like a little kid that didn't know how to swim, and they put floaties on me, and I would just, like, practice in the pool until one day it, like, locked in my brain how it worked. So I just did it. Uncle. But it was fun. My grandma had, like, the coolest fucking pool. It had a slide and a fucking diving board. Dude, you don't really see those too much often nowadays at people's pools. People's pools are just normal, like, fuck-ass pools. Like, that's kind of sad in a way, you know? You don't see the classical, like, normal-ass pool. It's really, eh. My friend's nephew somehow knew I wasn't home. Damn. He just found you. He just, like, locked in on your location. He, like, triangulated your position, dude. It's the government spies, dude. They're coming for you, dude. You gotta get out of there. They're in your skin. You gotta tear them out. Tear out your skin. I fucking love those memes, dude. It's just stupid like that. It's funny. It's funny. It's all really funny. I mentioned it once. I see. Oh, I'm stretching still. God, it's very nice, though. I'm, like, back, because I can just kick back again and not really have to worry about too much shit. Which is ironic, because I just on a vacation where you're theoretically supposed to be able to do stuff. But at some point, I was, like, kind of just doing things for my parents because they wanted. I felt bad, because I didn't want to do everything. I didn't want to swim and shit, but they, like, clearly wanted to do stuff with me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do things because family. I love my family. I gotta do things for them, because that's just how it is. It is nice to be able to just chill on my lonesome. I'm not a loner, I swear. But I like chilling on my lonesome sometimes, because that's just how people are. Agua. I drank, like, an entire bottle of water. I'm really, like, fucking hydrated. I swear. God. I'm still thinking about the International Spaceship thing. I need to, like, look at this. I'm going on Google right now. Not Google. I need to go to, like, fucking Safari. Not Safari. Fuck. Firefox. That's the one I use. That's, like, non-doxy. Not as doxy. Firefox. Wow. Here. We're gonna go on a little, like, a journey now. Where I look up shit randomly. Excuse me a sec. I need to, like, change the thing. Damn, my nose. My nose is still messed up. Who would that? I see how fucked up this is. Are you showing anything right now? No, that's fine. Oh no, I shouldn't show that. Never mind. We're not gonna show that. Never mind. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. I almost did something stupid. Orange. What about oranges? What about oranges? What happened to those? I do actually like orange juice a lot. I've developed a taste for orange juice. It helps I was in Florida recently, but I really like oranges. I really like oranges. That was disgusting. I'm not apologizing for that. God. I mentioned before also in the tweet, so I bought some games recently during the summer sale as well. The last day on the summer sale, I bought Baldur's Gate 3, which is funny, because I didn't realize it was the last day, right? So I ended up saving a fuck ton of money just buying it that day compared to the next day. I only bought it because, like, I was in a call with a friend, and he was like, they were playing Baldur's Gate. I'm like, damn, I really should buy this game. I really wanted to play it. So I bought it. It was like 45 bucks. It's still a fuck ton of money. I wanted to play it. Do the bear, no balls. Listen. Maybe. That's all I'm saying. You know, I'm just throwing it out there, man. I might be a little something. Might be a little bit of something there. I'm just throwing it out there. But that's for later, I guess. I do want to do it as a collab. Bitch, don't throw that at me. That's messed up. You're trying to assault me. Also, I need to fix that because I just hit somewhere else. You don't see this. You don't see this. You do not see this. You turn off your eyes. Turn off your eyes. Turn off your eyes. Which fucking setting is it? It's this one. Okay, turn off your eyes. You didn't see that. Okay. Nope. Nope. You didn't see that. I don't believe you. You saw nothing. Okay. Bitch! Don't throw things at me. Ah! Stop! That's mean. Listen. I know you're just jealous, alright? You're just jealous about how adorable I am. Like, you just have to throw things at me to try to mess up my face. That's just mean. You shouldn't do that. You should not do that. That's mean. Don't do it. Bad. Very bad. Very bad. Very bad. I'm trying to think of what else I have going on now, because I'm kind of like, I still want to talk and stuff. I still want to stream. It's just, I'm trying to think. Bro got the 9-pointer. No. Just got hit with an ad. I have no clue what you're saying. Damn. That's unfortunate. I should disappear then. I'm just gonna type RIP. You know what? I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick while you guys are stuck in ads. So, sorry, YouTube guys. I'm gonna go pee. Wee. Okay, I'm back from peeing. Hopefully you guys didn't, like, have too many ads. I am back. So, back to the conversation. I forgot what I was talking about before. I know I talked about a bit about Baldur's Gate, so let's continue on that. The main thing I'm very much interested in when it comes to Baldur's Gate is also besides the game itself, is the character creator. Because I am actually a massive fan of character creators. I had a long period where I had a lot of fun just designing characters and whatnot. Most of the time it's just because it's a creative outlet and I'm not a good artist or anything like that. So, hey, it's something. I know there's mods to like increase the amount of outfits and all. Am I gonna use those? No, because I had a streamer I like watched a little bit of that played Baldur's Gate and with mods, and they were kind of, you know, not allowed on Twitch or YouTube, and it's like, why? It was funny. You shouldn't do that though. I'm not gonna do that though. Character creation is sick, dude. I really do like creating characters. There was a phase where I would play a lot of the specific, I don't remember the game's name, but it had like mainly a big creative like output because you can make a lot of characters, and that's really what I did. I know also during this trip, I had my 3DS with me, and lately I've been playing a lot of Tamagotchi Life on there. If you don't know, it's just this cute little weird game Nintendo made that they never put on a Switch or anything like that. Kind of like Vtopia, if you ever played that. And I've just been goofing off on that. I need to actually see. I need to see my characters real quick. Give me my stock. I need to check on my boys. I need to get money from them. Okay, I have my 3DS with me. I'm not streaming this. Sorry, because I can't. I don't have a capture card or any shit like that. Don't sue me. I need to make sure. Oh, I'm getting a phone. Okay, never mind. I'm not carrying them. Oh no, Shaq has a baby. Oh my god, that's so relevant. I know that sounds really bad stupid out of context, but I like doing it for this shit. Don't throw things at me. What the fuck? That's mean. Watch this. I'm not. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Sure. But anyway, as I was saying, I threw the bike. Good shot. Listen, don't throw bikes at me. I barely even know how to ride a bike. That's just mean. Don't do that. Don't do that. I only really rode a bike a few times in my life, which is kind of funny to think about. I actually remember one of the first experience I had riding a bike where I was very, very, very out of practice, right? Was in high school. And it was a senior thing. It was like a whole thing where it's like, oh, you seniors, I think it was like on the second to last day or last day or whatever the fuck, you get to ride a bike around the place, around the school. It was like a big deal. And I remember I was like, oh, I don't have a bike. And my best friend at the time was like, dude, I got you. Brings his like parents' bike for me to borrow because I carpooled with him at the time. And I just like got on the bike and I struggled. I fucking struggled so bad because, spoilers, I can't ride a bike well. So everyone's like riding a bike normally like in the front, and like I'm just in the back like going whoa, whoa, trying not to crash, and it's just goofy. I'll go, well, thanks for stopping by VR World. I do appreciate that. I do. But it was just very, very funny because it was just stupid. Because I'm just like, there was multiple instances where I like had to like force brake to stop myself from crashing. It was just goofy. It was a fun time though. Fun time. I remember later on one of the teachers talked about like, yeah, there was this kid that like very clearly couldn't ride a bike, and but I kind of respected it. And I was like, that was me. That was me. I was that kid. I was the one kid struggling, but I just wanted to join in. I wanted to fit in. I actually remembered also before we went off, I accidentally said some shit to my friend about just cursing, which again, Catholic school, not allowed. Don't do that. It's bad. And like one of the people approached me, he's like, hey, you may be a senior and it's your last day, but you can't say things like that. No. I didn't say that, but I just like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, blah, 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 blah. Cause like, I had to feign this so I don't get in trouble. But inside, I was like, motherfucker, it's just a word. I'm not, like, saying bad things. I might be calling my friend an asshole, but we're friends. I can do that, and I'm not being a dick about it. Why does it matter? It doesn't. But that's just how it is there. Still, I had a great time doing that shit. High school in general was fun. College is also fun. I'm happy to go back soon, because I only have like a month left. Fun thing though is, finally, luckily this time, my birthday is not on the first day of classes. Because actually, fun fact, if you don't know, next month is my birthday. I was born in August. Yeah, August baby right here. So, yeah, Pog. It's late August, around like the 21st. That's where it is. I might not show my birthday, but like that's where it is, you know. But I'm happy that it's not on my birthday, so I can actually like do shit on my birthday, which is nice. God. I really kind of need to bring back some shit from my apartment, though, because I kind of forgot about some stuff. For example, I have a whole ass fucking... What is it called? I have my Switch there. I forgot to bring that back because I'm stupid. So now my entire, like, Switch setup and everything isn't with me, which is not very ideal. Not very ideal at all. But it is what it is. It is what it is in general. I do think it's a little funny that, like, I was kind of rushed out. The day, like, I had to pack up my shit and go was very interesting, because it's like, my dad was calling me, like, hey, you want to get lunch? And I was like, yeah, sure, let's go to this place. Oh, it's closed. And it's like, okay, let's go to this place that I've, like, been to twice. And it's like, oh, damn, this shit's actually really good. Why don't I go here more often? That's the funny thing about, like, restaurants and shit. It's like, each time you go there, you can have a different experience and everything. And it's a lot of fun. I don't like doing that, though, because I'm poor, but it's not my parents' money, then it's not bad, you know? I like having food. Food's nice. I honestly need to learn how to cook, though. I know it's not hard. It's just something I need to do. I got water on myself. Holy shit, I'm messy. But it's one of those things. I think everything else going on. Honestly, I'm actually half tempted to try to change from just chatting to something else, but I don't know if I would want to play anything right now. That's the thing. Drinking problems, SMH. Listen. Oh, that's not supposed to be heard. I wouldn't mind. I left all my alcohol actually in my college, so I can't even drink right now. As bad as it is, because now I'm sage and I can't drink. I'm trying to think about what you would want to play right now. If I want to play anything. Cause I want to stream more. I just don't know what I want to do. Cause I can yap, but I can't yap like as nauseum right now. Cause my main thing to yap about is all done. I talked about most of my trip stuff and everything. I don't know what to play. I need to get more games. I don't have enough games. I could play balloons. I have balloons actually. Maybe I should just play balloons because I don't know where else I would play it. The balloon yapping, dude. Oh my god. I'm not a tower defense guy at all, actually, which is kind of funny. I only bought the game because it was cheap, and I have friends that played it, right? But it's not my thing, really, right? I have nothing against it. It's just not the type of game I would play often. But he's whatever. He's whatever. I don't know. I'm just making noises at this point. But it's fun. God, I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, DBD. I need to update it, but I know there's like a 2v8 mode coming out soon, which is kind of hype. Because I want to play it. I want to play it at some point before it like disappears or some shit. Because I think that'd be kind of fun. Like, I could get another guy or like fucking fuck ton of people and we could just go do rounds together or some shit. I think it's fun. I like DBD as a game, right? It's a fun game by its like on its own in some areas. It just gets bad at some points depending on like the people you go against. Because if you go against guys that are just sweating so hard, it's not fun. But I have a lot of fun playing with like a whole like customs with friends, especially if they're all in call or some shit. Because you can just goof off really and not give too much of a shit. Like that's where you let your hair loose and just bullshit, dude. That's where it's fun. All right. I have a lot of fun just doing that shit. I don't know. I think it's cool. Which game? DBD. Dead by Daylight. If you don't know. It's an interesting game. It's not too... It's kind of sweaty at some points. I don't recommend it necessarily to everyone. Because again, you have to pay money for it. And that's annoying. And I just have fun more with customs. Because I don't really like playing the game too much nowadays. I used to go really hard in it. It just got really annoying at some point. But it's whatever. That's just some games, you know? It's one of the games I have a lot of hours in, which is surprising. I don't have a lot of hours in a lot of games. Let me see how many hours I have in this shit. I have 332. Oh my god, I have way too many hours. But I have a lot. I played it a couple of times. It's silly. It can be really funny if, like, you're just not playing with people that sweat. The problem is that at least when I play the game with, like, friends and whatever, not in customs, you get paired a lot of times with people that are really, really sweaty. And then, so it's not fun. Because the guys there aren't trying to have fun. They're just like, I'm going to play the most cringe build and, like, win. And it's like, yeah, no shit, you're winning. You're, like, running the most innate, annoying shit. Like, oh, cool, I can't play the game the way I want to play because you're playing this, like, annoying way. Fun. Like, I get it, you know? You're trying to win the game, and that's the main point. Like, I don't expect to win, because I'm not good at it. But it's like, dude, come on. Just have fun, dude. Just have fun with it. There's no point. Games are supposed to be fun. If you're just, like, playing the game... Like, winning is fun, don't get me wrong. Like, that's good. But you're just playing the game to be, like, cringe build, like, run. Like, come on, dude. Just let your hair loose and, like, fucking... Embrace stupidity. God. I also have Tabletop Simulator, like, installed right now. I played it somewhat recently because I was playing it with some friends. Like, some board game they wanted to play with. I like tabletop games, actually. I actually really do. But I just don't get a chance to play them too often. It's like, at least in real life. I don't have too many. I have Betrayal on the House of the Hill, which is pretty neat. But, I don't know. I just don't get to play it too often. I guess I didn't get put in those lobbies because I didn't play enough. Yeah, it's really one of those things that, like, the more you play, once you're out of, like, the beginner, like, section, you get paired with, like, a bunch of people that are just like, I'm gonna be cringe. Whatever. I don't know. I get it's like skill-based matchmaking and all, but it's like dumb. And some oh, my tracking is fucked up. But that's one of those things. Let me just put those back in that action. Put those back in the action. I've been thinking about what other games I want to stream at some point. I want to, like, the way I want to, like, stream in the future is try to do, like, 4 times a week because I want to give myself break days and everything to, like, do other shit. But I'm also gonna, like, make those days longer to, like, make up for it. And funnily enough, I have a decent number of collabs ready in the future that I'm excited for. I already have 2 this week. Tomorrow, I have a funny little cover coming out, which is kind of hype, which I'm kind of hyped for. It's been way too long in the making, but it's coming out. And I'm not much of a singer, right? But I worked hard on it, so I'm proud of it in a way. Is it good? Kinda. I think it's pretty decent. So that's fun. That's not gonna be on my channel though, but I'll tweet more about that when it's time comes. I'm playing some Left 4 Dead with a bunch of guys, which is gonna be hype because I like Left 4 Dead. I don't have it installed because I'm stupid right now. Holy shit! I need to stop looking at my Steam library because I'm really looking. I'm dumb. But that's beside the point. God, looking here reminds me that I have a lot of games I bought and never played. A friend gifted me Persona 4 Golden, for example, and I never played it because at the time I was playing fucking Persona 3 Feds, and I was like, oh, I'll play it after I beat this, and then I dropped off Feds, and I was like, oh, there it goes. And now it reloads down, and it's like, oh, I can't play this. Left 4 Dead is a very cool game. I was a massive zombies kid, so I very hard played a lot of those games. Also, your schedules are ass. Just say collab, doesn't say include names. Dude, I'm playing, like, Left 4 Dead Versus. How do I include, like, 4 collabs? How do I include, like, not 4 collabs, like, 8 people in one thing? Also, don't even know if, like, that's the final thing, because it's kind of last minute. I probably could have done the collab cover better, but, eh. I'll at least tweet about it more. Don't make fun of me too loud. That's fine. I did it all last night, so I was mostly just tired and not thinking with my brain hole. Because I realize I fuck up a lot more when I'm very tired. For example, like, fucking, when I made the clip about Roman dying in my, this Warmind playthrough, I fucking messed up one of the words in the auto transcript. I use an auto transcript thing because I'm lazy auto caption. Problem is that it fucks up what the words I say sometimes because I have a very long way of speaking. And, I didn't catch it because I was like, it was like 3 a.m. or like 2 a.m. and shit, and I was just like, oh, like groaning through it. More aqua, please. But I got through it. That's all that matters. rubbing my hands together. God, I do that way too often. That's like one of the few things. Like I remember before I talked about like when I was in Destin, I took an autism test because my friends that are autistic was like, you should take one for giggles, and it's like, okay, sure, I'll do it. And one of those things is like you do like motions over and over again. I was like, oh, wait, what? I do that. I do like rub my hands together like often sometimes, just randomly. I don't know why I do shit like that. I just do shit stupidly just to like pass time or whatever. I have like ADHD brain though, that's probably what it is. So I gotta go from point A to point B a lot more quickly or whatever the fuck. One thing I also really did as a kid too, I still do it nowadays, is that I like walking around places, even if I'm not like talking anything or just like exploring. Like for example, my grandparents' house, I did this all the time at like a family events whenever I was just bored. She had like a big like first floor, like a wide nice area, like it's like all over the place. There's a lot of different rooms, and I would just like walk around. Does it mean autism or does it mean you're part fly? It can be like an indicator of stuff if it's like paired with other things. But I'm not. I took the test and I was like, no, you're not, whatever. So I'm not. It just means I'm part fly, which is the bad thing. I don't know how I can be a fly in a like waffle. I almost have a pancake because people gaslight me. But I'm just part fly. I don't know. I do it more often when it's cold for obvious reasons, because it's fucking cold as balls. Which is another reason I bought this hoodie that I am wearing now. I have way too many hoodies. I like hoodies, but I have way too many. I'm wearing like a yellow and white one that I bought during the Destin trip. It's like from Levi's, and then the Old Navy white shorts I bought. It's nice though. It looked nice. I've definitely taken care more of my appearance lately because of some friends that helped me get into it. Like, I don't want to say fashion because I'm not a bit like fashion guy or whatever the fuck. But I try to look better, if that makes any sense. I talked about it before. One of my friends showed me a manga about like some dude that like fucking gets like fashion advice for the Japanese man standards, and it's like, oh, it has some good advice there. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll read this for giggles. And they have advice, and it was kind of handy. It wasn't like end all be all because there's certain things there I'm like, I don't want to do that, but whatever. It's something at least. He's cool. He's cool. There are a lot of games I want to try. I remember, oh yeah, Frostpunk. I played this before, right? And the sequel's coming out soon. I'm actually very excited for it. I really, really want to... I haven't seen too much of it, but I really, really want to play the sequel at some point. Because I'm very, very excited. I liked Frostpunk, which is a very different game from what I played on stream. It's just it's a city builder, right? But it's a unique, very fun one, so I like playing it. Whereas more of like, oh, people are gonna die if you don't do this right, which is kind of neat. Because you like more of an objective to survive rather than, hey, make your city as nice or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I'm just looking through my Steam library right now. I have Valkyria Chronicles, which I played a bit of. I have 35 hours in it, but I never beat it. I only like played it halfway, stopped playing, played it halfway again, like got a little further, and then stopped playing again, but I never beat it. I got this game so long ago. Last played May 2nd, 2020. Holy shrimp. I might replay that for stream one day, honestly, just because it's fun. But I don't know, man. I don't know at all. I'm looking at games right now. There's some games I got. I got like Dead Island Definitive Edition for free because I wanted like a thing once, and I was like, oh cool, free game, yoink. Never played it since then. Whoops. 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 God. I need to get more games in my Steam library. I need to get more and more and more. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I get scared to try games like Frostpunk because I'm worried that it won't be stimulating enough in my horrible brain. That's why you yap during. Well, that's why I yap during it at least, because I don't know. It's how I will at least. I have like a very. I try to think I have a very varied game selection when it comes to that, because I can enjoy a lot of types of games. There's only a few games that I don't enjoy. Like, no, not giving anyone shit. I'm not a massive MOBA person. I've only played League, but I didn't like League. I'm also not a very big rhythm game guy because I suck at those, and I feel like to really enjoy those, you have to be really good at them. not a big MMO guy. I tried FF14. I tried it, but I'm not a big guy of that. But a lot of games I'm like, I have a very interesting like selection of games. Like I like turn-based strategies because I play a lot of Fire Emblem. I liked playing fucking FPSs because I played the Call of Duties. I played the Battlefields, you know, the whole shebangs. I liked fucking JRPGs and like Persona and shit. Which, granted, that's not like the most JRPG, but I played like Xenoblade 2, and that's kind of something else too. I like playing just a lot of shit. I played horror games. I played like survival horror, like RE. But I don't know. Those are fun. I have a very decent selection of games I played. I want to play more though. I want to play more. I need to install some games too. At one point, I'm gonna play this like Bigfoot game with some friend, but we haven't like organized shit at all. We're still trying to figure out stuff, but it's one of those things, man. It's one of those things that we just need to figure out. I also have the Forest that I bought at one point. I have yet to ever play it, but I just have it. Survivor games are fine. I know that one has like more of a goal around the end. I just never played it. God, I'm looking at the store now. I'm looking at all the Steam stuff I could buy. Oh, look, the Outlast Trials. That's just not what I want, bro. God. It's just a shame in one way because I bought a lot of games for my Xbox. I can't really play on PC without just buying it again. Like, there's Red Dead Redemption 2. I played this entire game before, but I don't have it on PC. I have RDR1, which is why I want to play it at some point, but I don't have RDR2. I don't know why I did that to that, but I did. Ooh. I also like stealth games, which is because I just saw Hitman. I really had a moment in time where I very much liked playing stealth games like Hitman, or like, I don't know, I just liked stealth sections for a bit because I liked the ability to just be like sneaky little gremlin, man, just going behind you and shanking your butthole open. It's always fun. My Steam library has a lot of games that I need to finish. It happens. I try to be good about like going from game start to finish, and if it's a game I'm really hyped about, I will go from start to finish. But then there are games that I have like Cyberpunk, which I started and played once. Yeah. I still need to play that game again. That's another game I could probably play. RPGs I have fun with, but I take way too long playing them. I sunk way too many hours in like Fallout 4, for example. I didn't even buy a Fallout 4. I bought, like, my sister bought it, and I just ended up, like, stealing it from her, which is kind of funny. Because we both shared the Xbox at the time, because I was at my parents', I was living with the parents because I was a kid or whatever. She wanted Fallout 4, you know, she got her parents to buy it, or she bought it, whatever, and it was her game, and I ended up just playing it more than her, and now it's mine, because it's just like, whatever, you can have it, and I was like... which is kind of funny. That doesn't happen too often. The worst purchase I made was, unironically, the latest God of War Ragnarok. Not because it's a bad game. It's not a bad game at all. It's really fun. I don't own a PS5. So, I was playing it off my brother-in-law's thing. I didn't realize a PS4, I had a PS4 one, so I was stupid. I should have just bought it for PS4, but I'm not gonna do that. But I was playing it at my brother-in-law and my sister's place, because they had a PS5, and I was just playing it there, blah, blah, blah. And I just stopped at one point because I didn't need to keep coming back, because I was only there to watch, like, the house or the fish or whatever. I don't remember what it was. And I would just be playing stuff there, and I would be playing it all day until they came home, and then I just stopped doing it. I don't even know why I stopped playing Cyberpunk. I don't know why I did. I think it was just, like, either not what I was expecting, or it was just, like, I wasn't having as much fun as I thought I would, because I wasn't as good at it. Good as I thought I would be at it. I don't know. There's obviously fun ways to play it, because people like the game nowadays. It kind of salvaged its reputation. But it's just not the game, like, I haven't gotten heavily into, you know? I could probably give it another shot nowadays, one of these days, and it'll probably be very, 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 very enjoyable. But I don't know. I don't know. Yo no sé. Yo no sé. I don't know why I'm speaking Espanol, but I do not know. Oh, my legs are crampy. I don't know why they are, but they are. But I stream for 2 hours. For just chatting, 2 hours is a decent amount of time. I do think I should probably go. I wanted to stream for longer, usually. But just for chatting, I'm not a big yapper when I don't have something to like at least fall back on to yap about. So I am going to delete someone. I don't know who I'm going to delete. I should see who is a player. Let me give you a sec. The rate is only going to be on Twitch side because I don't know how to delete on YouTube side. Do not sue me. Do not sue me. I don't cry. I don't cry very, very much. I was gonna cry. Oh shit! Melia's alive. I haven't seen her live too much. She's rated me before. She is a good friend of mine. So I should give her one. What the fuck is her model? You guys will see what I mean soon, but we're gonna give her a raid. If you have sub, you can use this lovely little raid message. If you do not have sub, it's okay. You can use this nice message. It's just as good, just as well. But I do appreciate everyone who stopped by. I am happy to be back. And I do think we will have a much more fun time as things go on. I champion chatting truly. Yep. I try my best. But tomorrow, not on my channel, but my friend Nasumatsuri, otherwise known as Peen, but Nasumatsuri, can't spell it, whatever. There will be a cover on his channel. We will be doing a thing afterwards, an after party afterwards on his side. I will tweet about it, obviously. So please look at my Twitter, look at everything there. That will be handy. And yeah, we'll have an after party. I will be there. We will have a good time. And it'll be kind of hype. It'll be kind of hype. I'm just saying, y'all should watch. You should watch, show up, and everything. But until then, I will see you guys later, and tomorrow, Friday, etc. Bye bye.